In the last couple of years, developers have asked me about this issue here when they install Rancher or Rancher Desktop. Now, keep in mind that this is Rancher Desktop, not Rancher. Rancher and Rancher Desktop are separate technologies. Anyhow, if you already have Docker Desktop installed on your machine and you install Rancher Desktop, you will get these failures in the diagnostic tab. And you can try and chase this down. But the bottom line is that you cannot run Docker Desktop and Rancher Desktop at the same time. Because Rancher Desktop has its own instance of Docker within it running. And so when you have both desktop install, Docker is going to trying to hijack the port, the Docker port, obviously, that Rancher Desktop is using to gain access um, to Docker. And so, yeah, so you cannot have both desktop running at the same time, either one or the other. So then what are our options if we wish to run Docker Desktop concurrently, which is to say at the same time, as some sort of Kubernetes graphical user interface tool? I'm going to suggest a couple of tools that I really like when working with Kubernetes, and that is Minikube. Now, Minikube is fantastic. It has beautiful documentation. And when you install it, it offers you two ways to install it, especially if you're on a Mac like I am now. You can either install it from the command line. Now, if you're not used to working with the terminal or the command line, they offer you quite a bit of hand-holding. Now, I'm using that term in the most respectful way possible, with no malice intended. But if you're not used to something, then you're just not used to something. If you're not comfortable using the command line for whatever reason, um, you can use Homebrew, okay? And you can install Minikube using Homebrew, um, and the same thing with setup and what have you. And then again, it offers beautiful documentation in terms of how to get up and going quickly. The other option is K3s. Now, this tool is made by SUSE. And SUSE, in addition to Linux, also makes Rancher Desktop in addition to Rancher. I don't think it has a homebrew option, and I like this quite a bit as well. It's certified by Kubernetes as well, if that matters to you. Uh, but you can have to use the command line tool or from the terminal. But it's very easy. Okay, it offers a lot of handholding, a lot of guidance. Okay, I would say that Minikube offers better documentation, perhaps more user friendly. If you wish to train you wish to train, or or you find yourself needing to test something out before you deploy. Okay, so I hope that helps. There are other tools besides these two, but these two I personally work with, and I'm very fond of it. So I started using it about 4 or 5 years ago, and I picked it up rather quickly. So if I can learn it, you can as well. So if you like this type of video, please consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.